Hola amigos, Ghost here, and today we continue our campaign into Secret Wars. Last time we were introduced to DeeDee and Tommy, a pair of smugglers who end up in the middle of the Siege of Tobruk. Seeing the opportunity to get paid, they agreed to help the British against German Afrika Corps. In doing so, they gained a new ally in Clive, an Aussie mechanic who, despite appearance and being a drunk, was one skilled mechanic. They also met Group Captain McIntyre, a British officer who served alongside DeeDee's late father. The captain gives DeeDee increasingly difficult and dangerous missions as the siege reaches its inevitable end. Realizing that they need to cut their losses, DeeDee, Tommy, and Clive escape Tobruk and travel to Azerbaijan to escape the war and find new opportunities to get paid. On the way there, Tommy recounts a war story about DeeDee's father and himself. Now, DeeDee and Co. face a new set of ordeals in Azerbaijan and Southern Russia. Let's do this! It's time to start the next campaign. Fall Blau, Baku, Azerbaijan, March 1942 to September 1942. Let's do this.
Morozov was a thug, a bully and a criminal. Clive had worked with him before the war, but clearly didn't trust him. If we'd had a choice, we would have worked with another colorful, honorable scoundrel like Ahmed. Trouble is, you don't always have a choice. Morozov needed pilots to do his dirty work for him, and this time he wouldn't be flying with any official sanction. Unlike McIntyre with his neat mustache and pressed uniform, Morozov did not look at me with disdain or arrogance. There would be no coded meanings or coy military euphemisms. We would be exploiting the war and getting paid for it. The lack of pretense, at least, was refreshing. Morozov was clearly a villain, but I thought his love of money would protect us. As it turned out, he had his mind on a bigger game, and his greed would put us in far greater danger than I had ever imagined.
Muy interesante. Maybe we should have stayed with the British if that's the case, but we will see regardless. Criminal activity. Prove your worth to. I know I just heard the name, but sometimes Russian words fuck me up. Morozov. By picking up sensitive documents from Baku and delivering them to a secret camp further inland. You must not be seen by the Russian Air Force, so stay low and keep an eye on your instruments. Objectives. Collect documents at Baku while undetected. So technically, we are not with the Soviets at the moment. We are actually sort of going against them, but not going against them. We're doing actual criminal shit. So it looks like there's two aircraft recommended, the Spitfire and the Lavochkin or Lavochkin 5. I'm not sure if that's what it's actually called. Ah, I see. Better stealth and smuggling missions. I see. So technically, when you're playing against certain enemies or quote-unquote enemies, since the Russians aren't technically our enemies yet, and I doubt will ever work for the Germans in this game, this still will help us with smuggling operations. It looks like it has more firepower than Spitfire, the same speed, a bit more agility, but slightly less endurance, which is, I think endurance is probably the health of the aircraft. But either way, let's use the new aircraft we got. August 1st, 1942. Ivan Morozov, Clive's contact in Azerbaijan, is interested in employing us. We have an agreement that I'll deliver some documents to a friend of his. By flying for Morozov, I'll be at odds with local air patrols, and although the lack of Luftwaffe pleases me, the idea of becoming an enemy of Russia's Red Army isn't exactly appealing. Of course, I have no choice. We need the money. I mean, as long as we don't kill any of the Red Army, we should be okay.
Morozov's man is waiting near Baku, a marked landing. It's a damn waste of your talent to make these documents, not a postal service.
It's a test, Tommy. He wants to know if he can trust us. I'll bet the exchange point will be patrolled as well. They'll want to test my nerve.
Alright, let's avoid
Just
getting
like I said,
attacked.
Tommy, Russian patrol. I don't want to have to shoot these guys down.
Don't lose focus, DeeDee. If it's a choice between them and you, it's an easy choice.
Frankly, I'd rather they never knew I was here.
I mean, we could avoid killing them. We just have to avoid their circles. And plus, we have an aircraft like theirs, so they won't notice us as quickly as if we were in a fucking Spitfire or something. Besides, we're almost there already anyway.
I see the contact. I'm landing.
This might be a little bit more dangerous.
Rather than directly to the top point. That should help avoid patrols.
I got it. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to go as fast as I can. Okay, we should be good. The patrols. But yeah, what I was about to say, I was about to say something that the dialogue cut me off and I just completely blanked out. And it doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure it was just basically gonna say, just gotta avoid these bastards. And there we go.
Well, it's done. Perhaps Morozov will trust me on something bigger now.
We'll have to wait and see what happens next. Come on home, DeeDee.
Okay, I thought we were about to have to fly all the way back. But we did it, there we go. And it looks like we can get a new aircraft with only 5 stars. And we gained 2 stars in this mission, so we'll get a new one soon enough. August 1st, 1942. The delivery mission was clearly a test. Perhaps he wanted to know if I could resist peeking at those documents. It's hard to know what Morozov's thinking. Anyway, what have I proved to him by taking no interest in his communications? That I am trustworthy or naive? Whatever his motive, he now has my measure, while I know next to nothing about his character. Well, hopefully he doesn't try to get us murdered immediately. Target, factory. Morozov has offered a small fortune for the destruction of a state-controlled factory in Azerbaijan. The area is covered by 3 watchtowers. Destroying these is essential to the success of the mission, especially if you want to get out alive. Objectives, neutralize watchtowers. Okay, we are sabotaging a Soviet factory. That is not good. Jesus. And it's actually recommended to use the fucking Spitfire. Yes, let's cause an international incident, shall we? I don't know, I feel like it makes more sense to use the Soviet fighter just so that we don't... Fuck it. Let's do an international incident. August 6th, 1942, Morozov finally sees fit to give me a real mission to destroy a particular factory at a very specific time of day. I will admit that I hadn't expected anything so extreme. This factory is a legit military target, but I have to assume its destruction will benefit the Nazis more than anyone else. It's inconsequential, of course. I can't be squeamish. I must be professional. Morozov is paying well, and I simply can't afford to take sides. True, but at the same time, Jesus Christ. We may be helping the Nazis in this mission by doing that, and that's not a good thing, but... Well, granted, depending on where this specific factory is, if the Nazis get close, they could capture it, so... Yeah, it sucks, but we are a smuggler / mercenary, so we can't exactly be having morals in this.
You don't have to do this, DeeDee. The factory is Russian-owned, and I know you don't want the Red Army after you.
It's a military target, Thomas. More to the point, it's our way out of this war considering my price. A few bombs from now and all our troubles will be over.
Well, you'll need to take out the 3 watchtowers to have any hope of escaping this alive. I'll mark them.
What happened?
No idea. Some sort of interference? Keep flying.
Well, yeah, we're taking out radio towers. I did destroy it, right? Okay, now there's a third one.
That's the second installation. One to go.
Yeah, the interference must be messing up.
Thomas?
Night, Tom. Did you read me?
Who the hell is Night Owl? Interessante. Now, granted, depending on where this is in Azerbaijan, the Germans never reach here, so it's a messy affair this game is doing.
Nice
Or
work,
this mission is.
Sorry about the radio. Whoever this night owl is, she shouldn't bother us again.
I need to keep a clear head, Thomas. This is serious.
Oh, we have to bomb the factory. I thought it was going to be others. I thought we were just taking out the watchtower. Oh, okay. Well, that's, okay. It feels weird doing this. I know it's a fictional story and everything, but it feels like, why would a Russian...
There it is.
Oh.
It's your last chance to back out, DeeDee.
There was never a choice. I want out of this goddamn war. I'm sick of murdering rookie pilots on their first combat flight. I'm sick of living while everyone else dies. I'm sick of that filth they call meat in those cans. I intend to survive this war, Tommy. I refuse to die like my father. Better to live as a villain than die as a hero.
Okay, well, I guess we're doing this. Okay, bombs clearly are the way to go. That rocket did absolutely no damage. We'll just say it's an international incident. A random Spitfire found its way over here.
It's done, Tommy. The Russians have one less factory to give us bombs and guns. And I have a much fatter purse.
You need to survive to get paid. Go to the mark point. Whatever you do, don't let them see.
Yeah, we're gonna have fighters coming at us from every direction, so we gotta try to avoid them if we can. Unless they engage us, I'm not sure. I mean, I love how this game is tackling a dilemma where do you do all this... granted, we can't actually mess with... Like, we can't not bomb the factory, but I do like how the story at least is trying to show that she's conflicted but still wants to get the fuck out the war and everything, and her friend is also trying to convince her to not be terrible. So I do like that at least we're having this conflict of interests and all that. But we completed the mission, and we only need one more star for our new aircraft. We received 4 in total for this mission. August 6th, 1942. So it's done. We're fugitives. Moreover, I am a murderer of civilians, but we've earned enough money to locate ourselves to any part of the world, and hopefully to end our war for good. Strangely, I don't feel elation or relief, but disbelief. I have a horrible feeling that I have to pay for this before long, and I have a feeling one of our friends is going to die because of this. I have a feeling of that. Getting paid. Morozov seems happy with the destruction of the factory, and is ready to pay you. He's waiting near Mount Elbrus. Follow the waypoints to make sure you're not followed. Then pick up your money. Yeah, something bad's about to happen, I can already tell. And I will use the Russian plane this time around. And it's better for stealth missions, which I assume we might have to avoid enemies anyway, so yeah, let's do it. August 8th, 1942. It took 2 days of laying low, but Morozov finally contacted us. He's ready to make payment, and has told us where to meet him. Tommy is clearly concerned that Morozov will double-cross us, and his suspicions have only intensified since hearing that mystery voice on his radio. I have a bad feeling about this. Yeah, your guilty conscience is realizing what you did.
You have to stay unseen for this one, so we're taking the safest route possible.
Morozov better be where he says he is. I want my money. I want this over with.
One step at a time, DeeDee.
Kind of feel bad for Tommy. Things could escalate very badly, and he might be on the chopping block.
I've not been spotted yet. Your navigation's working out.
Of course. I'll set the next waypoint. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Thomas?
It's Night Owl again. Carry on, DeeDee. She may have something useful to say.
Morozov, German infantry.
Tommy? Is that Night Owl? Did I hear the name Morozov?
Ah, sorry, boss. Wrong dude, Anna. Can't work this thing so well.
Clive? Where's Tommy? Damn it, we're so close. Find Tommy, you drunken fool. This isn't a game.
I have a feeling Morozov is a German collaborator. It would make sense.
I don't see anything.
Take a look.
I hear something. It's an ambush.
Get out!
Too late. Get yourselves out of here. I'm not going to make it this time.
Don't give up yet, DeeDee. We'll fight our way out together.
Fight our way out? There's like 20 of them bastards. There's an entire squadron, and I'm pretty sure back in the day there was like 12 per squadron or something like that. Oh yeah, I see the endurance. Oh my god, the endurance just freaking smacked my aircraft a bit. Oh crap, and my gun's overheated. I mean, the firepower is a bit stronger, I ain't gonna lie. But Jesus Christ, we're almost halfway dead already. Alright, we got this. Alright, there's only 4 left. Oh my god, what the hell is that aircraft made of? That one took all the damage possible. Alright, 2 to go. 1 to go. Where are you? Ooh, you're right there.
I shouldn't be alive, Tommy. Thank you. It appears I have not inherited the famous Durbeck nonchalance in the face of death.
This Night Owl tipped me off at the last second. We can't trust Morozov. We need to contact that woman. She knows more than we do.
Well, you both better get back here anyhow. I don't think it's safe in the sky.
Whew, we did it. We took out 9 Lovinchkin 5s and 2, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, 2s. And I assume that's the aircraft we just got as well. And we got 5 stars in total. August 8th, 1942. Should have trusted my instincts. It's a miracle that I'm alive after that ambush. I feel so foolish now, dragging Tommy into a dogfight, but I wish so hard for money. Just enough to stay in the air and run from the war until everything is over. But we're not without our luck. We seem to have an ally of sorts in this night owl. At least, her enemy seems to be our enemy. I'll make Morozov pay, one way or another. Looks like we go straight into the next mission. Interesting, no cutscene about the betrayal. But I have a feeling Morozov is a German collaborator. That would explain why we targeted a Russian factory. And now DeeDee obviously feels guilt for doing that, and obviously is angry at being betrayed. So hopefully, maybe this will be the catalyst to where she continues to support the Allies by going to different theaters of the war, etc. Something like that, maybe. We'll see. Alrighty then, let's see. Aerial patrol. Tommy believes that Morozov can be found in Baku. His operations aren't subtle. Patrol until you find signs of illegal activity. Morozov's betrayal must not go unpunished. Objectives. Fly through marked points. Got it. It's time to make sure this bastard gets his dues for betraying us. Alright, I think... Oh, we can use this one. Fighter bomber. Oh, I see. So all these are fighters. This one's a cargo plane. That's a fighter bomber. Interesting. Firepower is pretty good. Agility is awful, but endurance is good. I think I will stick with the regular Russian fighter. Yeah, let's do that. August 11th, 1942. It was all over yesterday's newspaper. Russian official killed in factory bombing. I killed him. I murdered him. He was just carrying out an inspection, minding his own business. And it wasn't a weapons factory either. Just an ordinary civilian plant. I feel sick. Morozov has made me into an assassin. And we'll make him pay for that.
This is a bad idea, DeeDee. We need to keep a low profile.
According to your new girlfriend on the radio, Morozov has a plan. He could have paid me off, but he chose to try to kill me instead. Maybe if I give him a second chance, I can learn something useful.
What a fine oh-so-Derbekian ruse. I'll plot a coastal course. Do try to avoid unnecessary trouble.
Alright, let's head over this way. Oh, the Soviets can fire 2 rockets at once. I didn't notice. That's cool.
Damn it, Tommy, boats! They're German! God, there's a dozen or more.
Nonsense. Here. But they're miles from the front.
Well, I doubt they're lost.
Don't cogitate. Get the hell out of there.
They aren't heavily armed. I've got to do something, Tommy. I'm going in for a bombing run.
Wow. So we're going to just go straight into attacking cargo ships of the Germans. Yeah, I definitely think Morozov is a German collaborator. It makes too much sense now. Okay, I have to do a dive bomb style, I think. Because that completely missed, I think. Granted, he is damaged.
Damn, that shouldn't feel so good. I'm going after the rest.
Oh, I see. Because it has 2 rockets, it refills slowly over time. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense now. Ooh.
DeeDee, incoming. Russian planes, maybe 4. They're fighters.
I see them. I'm going to have to get these before I can get out of here. Damn it!
I mean, we just took out some German... Well, granted, they might, within 3 minutes. Okay, great, okay. I mean, granted, it could, technically, we could have been, they could have... These could... Actually, no, these probably could be the enemy, working for Morozov. Could be enemy Russians working with that bastard. Because I doubt a regular Soviet patrol would attack us if they saw us taking out multiple German cargo ships. But conflict is conflict. It is called air conflicts for a reason. Alright, let's slow down a bit. And voila, now we got a perfect shot.
I'm out of here. How do we get mixed up in this?
Don't think about it, DeeDee. Just come home.
Well, either way, we did some good in the after all. Now we killed some Germans to help out again. We completed all the objectives. We took out 4 cargo ships and 4 Soviet aircraft, which I hopefully think are part of with Morozov, but it could have just been regular Soviets. August 11th, 1942. This is all getting out of hand. It's bad enough that Morozov betrayed us, had me murder that Russian official, but now there are Nazi ships landing? This can't be a coincidence. But the only person who seems to know anything about what's going on is a ghost on the radio who calls herself Night Owl. I've asked Tommy to try and contact her. We desperately need help, and we've no one else to turn to.
This is Night Owl, broadcasting to the free people of Europe.
That was how she introduced herself every night. And every night we would huddle around Tommy's battered radio set to wait for Night Owl to broadcast her messages of hope and defiance in 3 different languages. We knew of the Red Orchestra, of course, a Russian resistance movement operating throughout Europe, fighting the Nazis at the risk of their own lives. Nothing to do with us, there's no profit in resistance, I thought. But there she was, talking to me. And she knew what was going on, what the Nazis were after in Azerbaijan, what Morozov had been chasing. An experimental Russian aircraft codenamed Black Wing.
Muy interesante. Experimental plane. A prototype Russian warplane, Black Wing, is being smuggled into Nazi hands. We're going to borrow it. The mission is to locate the plane and track it without being detected. Under no circumstances should you damage the prototype. Further orders will follow. Objectives: locate experimental plane using the radio. Alrighty then. So yeah, I'm believing Morozov is either a German collaborator or because he's just a criminal, he sees profit in giving this warplane to the Nazis and get a lot of money for it or something like that. So either he's a traitor or just a straight up bastard. Either way, he betrayed us and we will definitely deal with him later on. But obviously, we need to capture this experimental aircraft to keep it out of Nazi hands. And it looks like the Spitfire and the Russian plane are both recommended. I'm going to do the Soviet plane again just because we are in the Soviets area. August 20th, 1942. Tommy eventually managed to track down Night Owl. No idea how, but he has his ways. It turns out that factory I bombed was home to a secret Russian aircraft project, a new kind of fighter aircraft code name Black Wing. It gave me more questions than answers, like why would Morozov want to destroy it? All Night Owl could tell us was that the prototype was still in Azerbaijan and that the Nazis would do anything to get a hold of it. And we're not going to let that happen.
Plane's around here somewhere, DeeDee. You'll have to locate it with the radio. Oh, I patched in Night Owl for assistance.
Our fairy godmother.
I am no fairy. When I die, no amount of applause will bring me back. You, however, are a foolish young woman who commits atrocity for money.
Now, hold on.
does not matter. Locate Black Wing and you can redeem yourself.
I mean, yeah. She has the right to call us out on the atrocities. We did bomb a civilian factory. Granted, the civilian factory was doing a military project behind the scenes, but... Okay, the direction thing is getting big. Oh,
She's in the air, Tommy. Damn, now what?
Follow Black Wing, German. You must bring her down as close to our transport crew as possible.
Stay on scene, DeeDee. I'll let you know when to force her down.
okay, I think we should be good. I hope it's turning to the right.
That's as good as it gets, DeeDee. Force her down now. Don't blow her up.
Ignore any escorts until she's grounded. Black Wing is the priority.
I know my job. A few bursts of machine gun fire should do it.
Cripple the plane to force emergency landing. Got it. Alright, gotta get as close as I can. I think I'm catching up, hopefully. Oh, I failed. Oh no.
Blackwing escaped. I lost her.
Well, shit. Okay, so I assumed I flew too far away. Okay, that's fine. We can restart it.
Black Wing is the priority.
I know my job. A few bursts of machine gun fire should do it.
There we go.
Blackwing's down. Where's the transport?
My people are committed and fearless. They are there.
You need to defend them until they escape, DeeDee.
Copy. Time to take out the escorts.
Incoming.
Defend the transport until Black
Ah,
Wing
shit,
is secure.
Stuka. Where are they coming from? This way, okay, we're going to deal with the Stuka then. I'm pretty sure those are Stukas. They look like Stukas, but they could be something else. Yep, they are Stukas. Lower power, lower power, lower power. Got another one. Ooh, we're about to stall, Another one bites the dust. Okay, we're good. There's just one single enemy aircraft left. Not sure if we actually have to take them out. But now we can. Come on. Oh, he just barely survived.
More birds, DeeDee.
How long does it take to strap a plane to a truck?
Pretty long, apparently. Granted, you don't want to damage it too much. Doesn't matter now, it's just the Stukas alone again. No fighter escort. Should be easy picking. The Stukas are not meant to fight to survive against fighter attacks. Ooh, a critical hit. Voila.
Transport is almost clear. 1 moment longer.
Here comes a third wave. Always a third wave.
Good work, DeeDee. One Russian superplane rescued from Nazi hands.
Which just leaves one loose end. Morozov.
And there we go. This time we actually completed the mission. We took out 12 Stukas and 2 BF-109s. And it looks like we received 7 stars. And we'll still need 9 more for our new aircraft. Alrighty then. Oh, you can improve your skills? What? I didn't know you could do that. Luck, endurance, leadership. I don't know what any of these mean. I'm just gonna do endurance, I guess. August 20th, 1942. Night Owl had pieced together Morozov's plan. It seems the Russian official had been paid by Morozov to secretly move Blackwing from the factory, after which I foolishly blew up the evidence, and the bribed official too. With the prototype plane apparently destroyed, Morozov was free to sell it to the Nazis and make his escape. No loose ends, except, of course, for me. Well, now it is time to kill Morozov. Eliminate Morozov. He has a Nazi escort, so you'll need to pick up a force of your own before you tackle him. You're wanted by the Russians, but they don't hate you as much as they hate Nazis. Objectives: fly to a Russian base. Hopefully they don't shoot us on sight. And I would assume the best course of scenario would probably be using the Russian fighter again. August 24th, 1942. Working with Ahmed made me careless, made me think of criminals as businessmen who just happened to be working on the other side of the law. But Morozov, how I hate this man. I had thought we were alike, two war profiteers who with no interest in politics and with an eye only for opportunity. But we are not alike. I wake with nightmares of the men I have killed. Morozov has no conscience, no nightmares. I can't undo the harm I've already caused, but I can stop Morozov once and for all.
This is a bad idea.
I seem to specialize in them.
I understand that Morozov has a Nazi escort and that you need support, but tricking the Russian Air Force? It's suicide.
I just need them to follow me, Tommy. Once they meet the Germans, they'll forget about little DeeDee, and Morozov will be mine.
Only one way to find out if they murder us or not is the moment we get there. Checking around for any stars. Nope. Okay. I assume those that gold star I found in that one mission is meant to happen. I don't think it's some side thing you can miss in other missions. I haven't seen one since, so. Scramble, counterattack, attack Russia. How are we supposed to get the Russians to help us? Oh, I assume we just are meant to, like, get them to come chase us. Alright. Yep, okay. Now what? They're gonna come after us now. Now what, game? Game! Game! Tell me where I'm supposed to go!
Okay, that got their attention. Lead me to Morozov.
Right, boss. We'll be friend, not so friendly.
Okay, we lead the Russians. I see. So basically cause them to chase us. They find the Nazis, fight the Nazis, and we will just deal with Morozov. Okay. You just have to make it there and not die. Ow. Come on. Oh, we're about halfway damaged. Alright, we're cooked. That's more than half. Come on, we gotta make it. I love the damage on the aircraft.
It's Morozov that I want.
Whew. Okay, I assume they won't attack us. Now I just have to wait for Morozov to take off. Oh! What do you mean, wait? Do you tell me I have to wait an entire minute and 44 seconds of almost getting killed? Oh god. Just gotta stay away from the other aircraft, that's all I gotta do. Oof. Fuck. Come on, hurry up, game, hurry up. I don't have much health left. Oof. Leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Ten seconds, come on. Hurry the hell up.
Tommy, where's Morozov? This is chaos. I'm more likely to die by accident than design.
We've located the base of operations, Black Wing. Follow the marker.
Black Wing? Did I inherit a code name?
It seems suitable.
Oh, is that him?
Yeah, Morozov. I see him.
Time to die, you fucker. Bastard.
Morozov's dead. I feel no different. It all feels so futile, Tommy.
Either way, let's get the fuck out of here before we die, because we don't have much health left. I hope no aircraft is chasing us. That is multiple aircrafts chasing us. Hey, I'm pretty sure that's the same radio station we blew up earlier. Okay, what about now? Are they still chasing us? It looks like one is, maybe two.
It's done. I've murdered the man who made me a murderer.
I've been talking to Night Owl. She has some ideas of what we might do next, I mean.
I'm sure she does.
And voila, we completed the mission. We killed that bastardo. And we also took out 4 BF-109s, somehow. 2 Russian planes, and of course Morozov. I assume we did that by proxy of the enemies fighting each other. And we need 1 more star for our new aircraft. We got 7 in this mission. Got it. August 24th, 1942. Morozov is dead. We have to flee Azerbaijan just as we had to escape Tobruk. And I have decisions to make. I can't act so rashly in the future. I can scarcely believe that taking one small job has led to this, a small war in the skies over Surakka. Okay, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. So many deaths and a haunting sense of futility. Can't I go back to being a simple whiskey smuggler? But you can't, but you can never go back, can you?
I felt drunk at that moment. My head span and my teeth ached as I ground them together. The world became a dull roar. All that existed was Morozov's plane perfectly framed in my sights. I felt a brief moment of satisfaction as he fell from the sky. Smoke curled from his plane, flames licking hungrily around its engine. I spitefully hoped that he was still alive to feel the terror of that moment. I like to think that I wasn't myself. To kill in war is not murder, but Morozov had made me a murderer. All those innocents in the factory I bombed, it was unforgivable. And my vengeance against Morozov didn't wash clean my sins. It was yet more blood on my hands. I had learned that money cannot pay for everything.
September 7th, 1942. Night Owl suggests moving to Yugoslavia. With no plans of my own, it seems reasonable to defer to her judgment. I find myself trusting her. She must take considerable risks to do what she does. I find myself wanting to believe that she is infallible, if only so that I have something to believe in. I don't believe in myself anymore. I can't trust myself, so perhaps I would just have to trust her for a time.
What's the deal with you and the girl? You're not related, are you?
No, I flew with her father in the Great War. We got close after the Hate Liz. I was never fond of killing, but somehow protecting people was even harder. With every mistake I made, it felt as though I was executing some brave ANZAC soldier who was relying on his air cover as much as his own squad. It was vital we lose no more than 2/5 of the ANZAC forces. That was the instruction from the brass. So those of us in the sky shot each other down until the operation was deemed a success or a failure.
I had a feeling we were going to go back to World War I again.
I didn't see much of Guillaume de Beck this time out. Not until after the battle, when he caught up with me in the hospital.
Hospital? You were down?
That's right. Cape Helen is where I joined the Survivors Club. I think that's why Guillaume approached me as much as anything. All his friends were dead, and he was all alone.
Oh, I think those aircraft, that one aircraft I have access to is a German World War II, World War I biplane. So this one might be slightly different from the one we have access to.
He just kept coming that day. I still dream about it sometimes. cigar and hip glass of whiskey that we shared. And he gave me a crumpled picture of a baby girl with a scrawled address on the back. Hedging his bets is what Guillaume said. We barely knew each other, but we were closer than most, all of our friends being dead. He wanted to know that if he bought it, there'd be someone to look after this good girl. If he didn't have a partner. He gave out more than one of those pictures, I'm sure. I don't think he imagined he'd live for long. He fell out of the sky. And of all the people he gave pictures to, I was the one who signed the girl. Tried to bring her up. The old man. Not him,
September 7th, 1942. Never saw myself as a hero, but somehow I found something heroic about Night Owl, about what the Red Orchestra was trying to do. To believe in resistance, even if I couldn't believe in any of the sides in this interminable war. Night Owl says that the Yugoslavian partisans could use some aerial support, and quite honestly, I have nowhere else to go. Luckily, both Tommy and Clive are happy to go where I lead. I have no idea what I would do without Tommy. And also, I gotta say, I'm finding these World War One sections kind of interesting to learn a little bit more about Tommy as well as DeeDee's father back in the day a little bit. And plus, it just breaks up it changes the variety, kind of like the black and white camera style, and the slower paced combat compared to the more modern fighters that we're getting. Well, modern in terms of World War II modern, but yeah, either way, pretty cool. And with that, Fall Blau has been completed, which is funny that it was called Fall Blau since Fall Blau was heading towards the Caucasus Mountains, slightly north of Azerbaijan, and also eventually led to the Battle of Stalingrad. And we didn't even go near that area, so it's kind of funny that they called it that. But granted, that was when that campaign was taking place in 1942, or roughly around those months. And it makes sense since it is called Secret Wars that we're fighting in a theater close by to that major campaign. But either way, it looks like we are going to move on to the next campaign called Operation Black. But we will do that next time. So far, once again, I'm having a blast playing this game, despite its outdatedness, despite it being a pretty old game and everything. It's generally hold up as a little arcade shooter. It's nice overall, in my opinion. So, yeah. Next time, Operation Black. We head to Yugoslavia. Until then. And with that, we conclude today's chapter of our campaign into Secret Wars. I hope you all enjoyed today's chapter. I certainly did. Until next time, this is a Ghost, signing out.